Want to bet? Bet on what?
I'll take that bet right on.
Welcome to Wanna Bet, presented by Bottom Shelf Sports. My name is Matthias, and my goal is to help you become a more educated sports bettor. What we're going to do with this show is have a new video every Saturday morning and every Sunday morning. Saturday, we're going to focus purely on college football, and Sunday, we're going to focus purely on the NFL. You guys are busy, you have families and jobs and other obligations. It's not the easiest thing in the world to know what are good lines, bad lines, good spreads, all this stuff. It's hard to digest all that information. So what we're going to do here is break it down as easy as we can. What are the biggest line moves? What's the reasoning behind those moves? And we're going to give it to you guys in 10 minutes or less to figure out what are our top picks for the weekend. Whether it be in over-under totals or point spreads between teams, we're going to dive into all that stuff. And if everything I just said sounds foreign to you and you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'll give you a quick example of what you can expect in the upcoming episodes. Last weekend in week 0 for college football, the Nevada Wolfpack hosted a top 25 team, the SMU Mustangs. SMU came into this game favored by 27 points. I think it got as high as 27.5 from some books. Now, did the Mustangs cover? Absolutely not. It was a very tight game. They ended up winning outright with a score of 29-25. Now, why does that matter? If you're going to become an educated sports bettor, one thing you want to look at, which we're going to go through every Saturday and Sunday morning, what games had the biggest spread as far as movement goes from the time it was posted originally until kickoff. So if you would have looked not even a week ago at this week 1 schedule, Nevada is going to Troy, Alabama, and the spread opened up at 15.5 for Troy. So what that means is Troy would have to win by 16 points or more versus the Wolfpack in order for you to cash that ticket. Now, if you go and look at that same exact game this Saturday, it has gotten bet all the way down to Troy laying 8.5. That big margin there, what are we saying? Are we saying that the Nevada Wolfpack is a substantially better team? I mean, over a touchdown better team than they were 4 or 5 days ago? No, you're looking at it on paper and saying, well, they competed very well with a top 25 team in SMU, so they must be better than they are. We got to bet this down. What this does is you need to take a deeper dive. If you did not choose to watch that football game, SMU played pretty well. They had more total yards, more passing yards. The things they didn't do well, they lost in the penalty category as far as more yards for all their penalties. They lost in time of possession, and they also lost the turnover battle. So when you look at those key things, if you played that game 10 times, my hunch would be that SMU would more than likely not only win by 4 points if you played it 10 times over. I'm not saying that Nevada is a very bad team and there's no reason to bet on them next week. When you are a sports bettor, nothing is guaranteed. If someone's coming to you saying, hey, tail all my picks, I've got a 90% hit ratio, all this stuff, it's just nonsense. Gambling is so incredibly hard because we are trying to determine an outcome of an event that has an infinite amount of possibilities in it. There's injuries, there's weather, things happen in the game as far as the ball bounced this way, and if it was 1 more inch, there's a first down here. So we are trying to do the impossible. So if we can get any slight edge, whether that be different juice, so let's just say that over here you're wanting to bet on the Chicago Bears to win against the Titans in week 1. Let's say that the 4.5 point spread, DraftKings is offering that at minus 115, which means you would have to bet $115 in order to win $100. Let's say you look at FanDuel and they're offering it at minus 110. This means you're paying less juice, which is the money the house keeps in order to place the bet. So if they're minus 110, you only have to bet $110 to take home 100. So we're going to go and we're going to find the importance of the different juice on lines, where to bet the games you want to bet, and also we're going to pick out games like this Troy-Nevada matchup this week. I'm all over Troy. If I can get them at 8.5 when a week ago it had been 15.5, I'm going to take that bet 10 times out of 10. So if you guys just stick around, that's what you can expect with this video series. As the great Brent Musburger says, cashing tickets is what it's all about. If you follow along with me, I promise you'll be cashing more football tickets in your future. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification. That way, once these videos go live Saturday and Sunday morning, you can wake up, grab yourself a cup of coffee, and just take 10 quick minutes to decide if these bets are worth your time or not. I'll be posting everything I'm playing. That way you guys can follow along and know that I'm placing these wagers because I'm confident in the process we have in place. Follow me on JuiceReel. Follow me on Twitter to get up-to-date info with everything. Appreciate you watching. We'll see you guys soon.